Hi, everybody. Welcome to tonight's live stream where we're doing Legend of Zelda again. We last played this game a couple days ago where we were just exploring the Dark World. And with the help of our monkey friend Kiki, we just got access to the first dungeon of the Dark World, the Dark Palace. So let's go check it out. And this is real cool right here. While the Light World dungeon themes had their own jazzy style, all the music in the Dark World dungeons, it's far more menacing. You have that little kind of like that violin to begin with. That's just very persistent. I like the Light World theme more overall, but this one is really good too. This is like a little pig-looking enemy, and he's actually a preview of the boss for this dungeon. We got our first key. And right now, I believe I have no fairies in my inventory, so I need to be pretty careful. Okay, that opens that door. And this kind of mirrors the Eastern Palace somewhat. If memory recalls, you have multiple doorways at the very entrance, but of course, this dungeon is far more complex. Let's see what's down here. Warp point. I knew instinctively just have to push that. I want to see what this message has to say, though. Chris, watashi no koe ga kikoeru? Chris, can you hear my voice? Watashi o zero doyo. It's me, Zelda. Watashi wa ima Deso Mountain ni aru. Right now I'm at Death Mountain. Kame iwa no naka ni fuji komareteiru no. I'm imprisoned within the Turtle Rock. Anata ga kite kureiru no shinjite matemasu. I believe that I believe you that you'll come to rescue me. Okay, breakable wall there. I don't think this floor will bomb, but let me just go ahead and check real quick. Oh, okay, it did. I'll just go dive down and see what's in there. Oh, that was a false alarm. Yeah, it's very tempting to see why that would do that, but I guess is just a trick the game was playing on you. These enemies are pretty interesting. They're kind of like the Dark World version of those Sentinel guys from the Eastern Palace, but they basically mirror and reverse your movements. And as you saw, if you look at the red one, he'll shoot a fireball at you, so you have to be pretty careful. Those red jellyfish guys, they emit electricity, so they're pretty tricky as well. Can't just attack them whenever you want. All right, we got our map. And those laughing faces, they can be dealt with when we get the magical hammer, which is the major item of this dungeon. Another hidden doorway right there. Oh, awesome. That's just what I was hoping to find, the fairy room. Right now we have a full stock of fairies. That'll help us out a lot. Right now we have two keys, so just got to look for some doors at this rate. I'll go ahead and use the magical mirror, which will transport us to the dungeon's entrance. All right, and there's a doorway right there that we can now enter. And we have these turtle guys right there. Attacking them does nothing. We'll need the magical hammer to deal with them. Let's see what's down here. All right, another door we can enter. Master key, awesome. Let's go ahead and dive down here. All right, another key. And no point in sticking around here with everything coming at us. Let's warp out real quick. All right, so we have our one key and a master key, so just got to find an opportunity to use them. Oh, he got me. I don't think we win in here yet. Another key. If memory serves, we're getting pretty close to the magical hammer. Oh yes, there we are. We just got to make a run for it. Oh, that's gonna. Oh, that guy's gonna cause a lot of. Oh, yeah. I need to exit the room and try again. Okay, I know what to do. Next time that I go through there before I cross the bridge, I'll carry a skull which I can throw at the enemy. Yep, that's how to do it. Right, enter this doorway. Now we have green Stegosaurus guys. I remember in the Tower of Hera in the Light World, there were red ones. Yeah, our visibility is limited, so got to watch out for those fireball attacks. Oop. And luckily, I have those fairies just in case. But we've already made tremendous progress on the dungeon so far. Another key. And this is what our bombs are for. Alright, MC Hanma o te ni ereta. Kui nanka bakudan tatake. Iki ni mo bakudan tatake o hoko ni mo bakudan tatakimasu. That's saying we can banban o tatake. Not bakudan banban. Yeah, it's saying you can go whack whack on the kui. What's the proper word for that? Peg kui. That'd be like like those pegs are basically an object that's sticking up off the ground, and you can also bang into You can also go whack whack and bang other things as well. That's what the message is saying. And as you saw before clicking on the video, the thumbnail for tonight was quite unusual, as I showed a picture of the rapper from the 80s and 90s, MC Hammer. And this is actually kind of like a reference Nintendo was making, as MC Hammer was actually tremendously popular in Japan. He toured over there, as well as did commercials for Toshiba televisions, I believe. I have several commercials of his on this very channel if you want to check it out. Yeah, MC Hammer, very popular in Japan. And I believe when I first got my own CD player, Please Don't Hurt 'Em Hammer was my very first CD that I was gifted by my father. All right, now that we do have the magical hammer, we can do a lot more in the dungeon now. Yeah, let's try it out on the turtle guys. Oh yeah, knocked him right over. 2 at once. Oh, and we're getting some really good rupees. A green, a red, a blue, a red, and another blue. Right, got our compass. I remember first playing this dungeon as a kid. It seemed so insurmountable, but I've been at it. I've revisited it so many times. A lot of it's in muscle memory at this point. But it is pretty large compared to the Light World dungeons. Oop, that was a bad move. Oh. I wasn't quite used to the wait time after attacking with the hammer, so they got me. And you have to watch out for the ricochet effect. A lot of people definitely fall down the pit when they're first fighting those beetle guys. Okay. And I believe this will be a puzzle involving moving the statues. Yeah, there's the button right there. All right, and now we may proceed. Just got to take down these guys again. And conveniently, he drops some arrows for the red guy. Oops. There you go. And this is another puzzle in here. I believe we have to shoot the arrow into the eye of the green guy, and a pathway will open up. That smoothing out effect is pretty neat for a 1991 Super Nintendo game. It kind of reminds me of when the PS1 utilized a similar kind of technique in 3D. I remember it being utilized very heavily in Tenchu 2 and also Vagrant Story. And the smoothness, it almost gave like a, what's the word? Not anti-aliasing, but how the textures in the Nintendo 64 games would be smoothed out compared to PlayStation and Saturn. I'm forgetting the exact terminology as it's so commonplace nowadays, but that smoothing out effect on the PlayStation is able to achieve that. Achieve somewhat of a smoothing effect even on the textures, so it looked really nice. And like I said, I didn't start seeing it until about 1999 or 2000, actually. Tinshu 2 and Vagrant Story. Okay, let's see. We need a key. Maybe I'll set a bomb and hopefully it'll be back here. Oh no, just where's that key? Okay, it looks like I'm missing a key somewhere. I'll try going down this room one more time just to make sure I didn't miss anything. Can't go that way. That stairway sprite was drawn very awkwardly. It's kind of hard to tell exactly how it functions from like which direction you can enter it. But this was a very early Super Nintendo game trying to simulate such a degree of depth. You can forgive Nintendo somewhat for erring on it. Yeah, but it looks like I just have to look around for one more key, which I missed somewhere, and then we'll be able to get through that pathway. And I believe the boss isn't too far off from it. Let's see. I'll try going down here again. Maybe there'll be an opening in one of these cracks. No, it doesn't look like it. Hop down here to see if I missed anything. Oh, I remember running out of here very quickly. Maybe if I defeat all the enemies, there'll be some sort of prize for it that'll show up. But I already see that treasure chest right there, so I'm thinking that it won't. Yeah, it looks like everything's pretty much exhausted in here. I'll try warping again and seeing where that takes me next. And that was a false floor that opened up right there. I'll go ahead and try bombing these walls, as I can't quite remember attempting that. I have a hunch just from playing the game a couple years ago that there's nothing behind these cracks, but I just need to find that one key to advance, so might as well while I'm here. Yeah, nothing. Nothing there either. See what's in here. Oh, I can use some more fairies, so that was convenient. All right, now we're at full life once again. Back in this area. I don't know if I want to say that I'm stuck exactly, but there's definitely a key that I missed that I need to find in order to proceed. Something's telling me to go to that room nearby where we got the magical hammer again, so I'll try that next. Oops. And hopefully with the hammer, I'll be able to take that guy out. Oh no. Okay, I got past him. Okay, this might have been where I missed something. As there's multiple exits, I don't remember visiting them all. Okay, made some more progress. All right, a lot of rupees, excellent. And something very similar to this room, I remember it was recreated in A Link Between Worlds. All right, there's our key, excellent. Okay, well now I know where to go. We want to go back to the far right, where we'll be able to use that key, and then we should get to the boss pretty soon from there. It's good those beetle guys didn't appear again already, as they're very annoying. Right, and we're got to do the statue puzzle again, but we're almost there. Take this guy out. All right, and now we're back to where we needed that key. Set a bomb right there, and then... All right, and here we go. Oh, better get back to my hammer. Oh, nice. Took out 4 of those guys at once. But looks like if you flip someone over and someone's already on their back, then they'll also get flipped back over to their legs. Let me see what's all in here. It looks like just that doorway. Okay, which one? There we go. All right, looks like we're right in front of the boss. Oh, better switch to the hammer again. It's kind of funny how the turtles take you by surprise like that in the darkness. All right, we're almost at the boss. I think I'll be able to get him on my first shot, but I'll do a save real quick just to be safe. All right, here we are. And this guy is quite intimidating compared to the earlier bosses we fought. I believe you can use the hammer to destroy the mask, but it's way easier to use the bomb. So I always oh, looks like we ran out. That's why we were sprinkling magic powder. Okay. And if memory serves, this boss was featured in the North American Link to the Past commercial, so that's a pretty big spoiler right there. Okay, got him. I wasn't sure if the hammer was working, but all of a sudden the whole mask came off. That tail effect is pretty neat. There's a lot of segments to it. Oh, good. Took him out real easy. He gave me even less trouble than that millipede type boss in the Tower of Hera. Right, our hearts. And our first crystal. Yeah, really nice music. Chris, あなたのおかげで魔族の手から逃れるものができました。Chris, thanks to you, I've escaped the clutches of evil. Arigato, thank you. この世界ももともとはトライフォースの置かれた聖地だったの。This world you see here, long, long ago, it was originally the Holy Land with the that contained the Triforce. Cool, we got 2 viewers, but right at the end of the stream. Yeah, for those just tuning in, we just defeated the that crazy orange guy with the purple mask. I forgot his actual name, but yeah, we just finished the first dungeon in the Dark World. でもそれを手に入れた男、海賊のボスガーネンの悪しき願いにより、こんな世界に。I believe this is the first time that the game actually mentions Ganon. It's saying the man who took the Triforce was the boss of the thieves, Ganon. And because of his evil wish, this is the world that you see. 彼は力を蓄えると私たちの光の世界をもう失敗しようと企んでいたようだわ。Let's see, he's planning to use his power to also rule over the world of light. そして私たち賢者の力を受け継ぐ7人の娘を鍵に使い、冬の時、さらにお城のあたりに、let's see, in order to do that, the key was held between us, the female descendants of the wise men, and yeah, using our power, he unleashed the seal, and yeah, it's something about being taken to the castle, but the sentence continues. もっと大きな力を取り道を開くつもりなの。Okay, yeah, he had us at the castle, and he was planning to use a great power in order to open up a pathway between the worlds. でもその道はまだ Aki kite naiwa. However, this path is still not opened. Mada mania wa watashi tachi ga nanajin soreba gana no hizomo kikai mo yabareru hazu da. However, by gathering us, or when us seven maidens are gathered together, uh, the uh, the bond that Ganon created, which connects the worlds together, can be broken. 地の娘たちの場所は私の力で知らせしよう。 Let's see. I know. I know the. It's within my power that I can tell you the other locations of the maidens. Anata ga Ganen o tasu koto o shinjitemasu. I believe you can. You have the power to defeat Ganon. その時私たちも元の姿に戻るでしょう. And right now, it's time for me to return to my original form. ちゃんと聞こえたかしら? Yes. 勇者の行く道がトライフォースへと導かれますように. See, Ichibi. The pathway for the warrior to find the Triforce, Ichibi Kare. I believe that's saying guide, but that's written in kana, so I'm not 100% sure. Let me just look up Michibi. Oh yeah, it's the hero will be guided to the pathway to the Triforce. Right, there's the location of the seven other maidens, and the order for going through the dark world. It's somewhat non-linear, but it goes ahead and orders them for you. You see, like five. Like for example, we see five, the Lake Hylia, and then the sixth, the Misery Mire. However, this there's a very dreadful puzzle in Lake Hylia, one of the most frustrating parts of the game. But if you get the orange rod in the from Misery Mire first, it makes taking care of that dungeon over there far easier. That's a trick I finally picked up about 6 months ago that I wasn't aware of. But now that I think about it, you could go ahead and do that the whole time. It just didn't register until someone pointed it out. Right there, we have one crystal, first out of 7. This game felt so huge back in the day. You had those 3 main dungeons in the light worlds, and then a whole 7 dungeons in the dark worlds, and then Ganon's Tower. It just felt so massive. All right, well, that was our first dungeon in the dark world in Link to the Past. I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream for tonight, but I'll be back tomorrow night with some more Legend of Zelda. Hope you all enjoyed, and thank you for watching. Have a good night.